Hey everybody, I am back with an update about how things are wearing. The first thing, the deodorant, turns out it is crystal deodorant. And as far as I can tell from, I did a little bit of looking online to see how exactly you use that thing. Apparently from what I've experienced, if you're inside and you're not doing anything particularly active, the crystal deodorant works fine, or at least it does with me. But I have been outside for work some this month, and our temperatures are getting up into the 90s, and so if you're doing athletic things outside when it's hot out, your things are less good at the deodorant. You still won't necessarily smell as much, but you're definitely still gonna be sweaty, and the first time you get a chance to go and take a shower, you're probably going to want to, like, maybe don't let it linger there for too very long. But other than that, it works all right. You know, it's not fabulous, but it works all right. The no-show socks are fine. They didn't annoy me too much. They're not necessarily my favorite, so I'm gonna try the sport ones, see which ones I like, and I'm probably going to go with either the sport ones or the normal ones from here on out, unless they put out more socks. The underwear works really, really well. So thumbs up for that. I'm going to try the boxer shorts next time around and see how those go. So we'll see about that. And I just went and looked at the My Lot page, and they have an update for one size larger of the pants, so I'm going to update those. They're probably not going to send a replacement pant in my next lot, but probably the one after that, just because of how they're packaging and what timing is for that one. But things are going pretty well. Things are looking pretty good, which I like. And from here on out, I did fill out more of the thingamabob. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now that it's sort of filled out. I'm going to start with the back and go forward just because I can. I've been scribbling on it a little bit, but the first one that we get to is the fill out by the follow the dot. And this thing is a drawing version of this. And this, I have learned, is apparently a lamp. So you plug it in on this end, and this, hang on, too many things, looks like this underneath. So this is the underside of this, and it is apparently a lamp. So figured that out. So that's what a lot of the mystery things were in here, is it's apparently a lamp. Now the interesting thing is we also had the word search and things. You'll notice I scribbled a lot on this one. They said find 10 words. I found more than 10 words. Some of them I don't think they were intending me to find. Words like loom and rot and lore. Those I don't think they were really expecting me to find, but I found them, gosh darn it. Because when you tell me, oh, find words in the word search, I always end up finding way more words than people intended, and some things that they didn't expect to, because I also apparently found for and draw, and then I had to figure out that it was in fact forward all together instead of going the other way, which is what I was thinking, because I always make things harder. And apparently the crossword, as far as I can tell, and the words it comes up with, I sort of vaguely figured it out. The question that it asks is, you will never, hang on, I wrote it down on the next page. You will never catch me, but I pull you forward. That's the riddle that needs answering, but I don't know what the answer is, so I can't answer the thing up here that says, what is your blank now? So if anybody's got an idea, that's the riddle for you. You will never catch me, but I pull you forward. Leave a comment with what you think it might be, and I'll try some out. Maybe we'll come to a consensus, hopefully. I also filled out the life review in not the way they expected, because I can actually write on this thing, gosh darn it. So I did. So for my energetic to contemplative, I got a 3. From experience to culture, I got yes, because yes, I would like to experience some culture. That sounds fantastic. Between fashion and internal, I got yes, question mark. I occasionally enjoy some fashion, though usually not from this century, and I have a lot of internal thoughts. So yes, though I'm not sure how those relate. From now to long game is 2. From work ethic to objective, I put gets you to the. So work ethic gets you to the objective. Makes sense to me, right? You try for it, you get where you're going. It at least helps. Friendly and honest, I also have yes. Agreeable and sincere, also yes. Jump in versus observe, I weighted heavily onto the observe, so that's a 3 on the observe end of the scale. Protect and risk, I got depends. What am I protecting? What am I risking? This is relevant as to what my answer is, so it depends. I wrote bigger and better. There's not a choice here, bigger and better. I got a 3 towards ideals as opposed to incentives. I leaned more towards the data says with 2 rather than intuition. I went high on the ideate rather than the focus, although, again, both now that I'm thinking about it. The amplify, I went towards focus because I'm not really a loud person. And open versus focus, I just went, what? Just what? So total, I got, it's complicated and people aren't numbers. So it's complicated, people aren't numbers. It depends on the circumstances and what you're feeling like that day, because people aren't numbers. You can't just fill it out and have it be true forever. Ding. Probably not what they were aiming for, but that's what I got. Meanwhile, the other thing that I did, on the other side, opposite that, where there were notes, I wrote down some product ideas or things I'd like to see from them. So I'm going to share, and maybe you might find something that you like or you think you should aim and ask for them, and maybe you'll run with me on this. The first one I'm thinking of, shampoo and conditioner. As you might have noticed, I have a boatload of hair, so I go through a lot of shampoo and conditioner. So I would love to have some arrive at my door every day, especially like good sulfate-free, cone-free, like really high quality organic shampoo and conditioner. That would be great. The next thing I'm thinking of, period supplies. Oh my God, guys, send me period supplies. I need them. Pads, tampons, and the thing I think will work best with your brand, a menstrual cup. Send to me a menstrual cup. Go and look it up. They're amazing. They're like oh, it's reusable, so you don't just throw it away at the end of things. You can clean it and reuse it. It also works very much like a slow cooker, where you can just put it in there and leave it, and it's not going to hurt your body or yourself, and that's fine. And I love it, and it's great. Please include that in your stuff. That would be great for anyone who bleeds. That would be fantastic. I would also love to see an expanded size range of shoes and pants. Right now the shoes go down to a 7, which is just barely within my size. So just squeaking in under the wire there. And pants, I'm just on the high end of that, which means, like, maybe on the high end of that, which means unless you are approximately my sized, you're either getting shoes or you're getting pants, and you're not able to get both. So I'd love to see the shoe sizes go down some, so a lot more smaller lady folk, people with shorter feet, can have the shoes, and the pant sizes go up so that girthier folks, more sturdily built folks, I like that better, more sturdily built folks can also have pants. I would love if that expands out more, and hopefully it will. I hope. Anyway, another thing that I would love to see, a brush / comb. Either, both, whatever. Again, I point out I have a boatload of hair. I need to handle that. Also, a nail file. This is one of those things that I snapped off a nail within this month, and instinctively I went to that little lot nail kit thing that they gave, being like, oh, I'll just go grab a nail file. There is not a nail file in their self, but there should be. So, like, send me a nail file. You can get one of those good, like, crystal ones that last for, like, ever. I would love that. That would be fantastic. Also, face wash. Apparently the soap that they gave is for body use and not for face use, so I would love to have an actual thing that I can put on my face hole. Another thing that would be fantastic are things like sheets and blankets and pillows and maybe even a mattress one day. But I would love to have, like, black sheets, black blankets. In theory, we're going to be getting bath towels, so it's not necessarily too far off of what they've already been doing, so I would love to see sheets and blankets arrive at my door. That would be great. You know, like a nice cotton, that would, yes, please. And to that end, I don't know if it's possible, but a couch? Again, I don't know if that's really something that's deliverable through the mail, but if you can manage to mail me a couch, if you can figure out how it happens, I can really use a new couch. I would love to have a solid black lot couch. Also, please make it comfortable for napping. But think about the couch. I mean, it's no weirder than a tattoo gun. The other thing I would love would be a razor, like a body hair razor. For people who have facial hair, something to get rid of the facial hair. Because I'm me, I get rid of the leg hair. So something I can use with that. I hear tell that there's a, like, head razor to do your own haircuts, which I will not be using. Supposedly that's a thing that they might be sending, but I would love to have a body razor. I don't know if they're different or if they're the same, but that would be great. Another thing is lip balm. Things like chapstick or something to put on your lips to make them nice and soft. That would be great. Also, like pots and pans and kitchen things like spatulas and wooden spoons and that sort of thing. Things to cook with. Most of the other broke millennials that I know tend to not have sufficient pots and pans and other things like that that they need when cooking happens. So that would be a great thing to send so that I can have some, and then it'll be all black, and then I won't have to worry about burning it and it turning an awful color. Thanks. Also, if that's an idea you're going with, reminder that the like non-stick Teflon stuff, if you scratch it, then like the entire pan is dead. So if you can send cast iron cookware, that would be phenomenal, because that stuff will last until the end of the earth, which would be great. And I would love to have some more, but it's expensive. Ding. Along those lines, things like dishes and silverware, or like Tupperware, like the containers, or chopsticks. You're sending things from Hong Kong, there are chopsticks there. I know there are. But, you know, along with the things to cook with, things to eat off of. So they go together, and then your whole kitchen turns black as well as your whole wardrobe. Hey! And the last thing I've got, which goes along with an earlier point, I would love to have the ability to choose to send a bra along with any of the underwear that they have. Right now, I think it's if you just choose like the lady panties, that's when you can attach the bra to it. But if you're choosing boxer shorts, then you can't get the bra, which really sucks if you're like, oh hey, I would love to have the boxer shorts because I derp around the house in them, I wear them under skirts, they're more comfortable, whatever. But I'd also love to have a bra because, you know, the jiggle. I'd also love to have something vaguely resembling a sizing guide for the bras, because bras don't come in small, medium, large, extra large normally. So I don't know where exactly I am with the like large, extra large, small, whatever. I don't know what sizing they're thinking of, so I would love to have a better idea as to what exactly size you're thinking of there. So that would be great. And those are my product ideas. So if anybody wants to float those around to them, that would be fantastic. I don't expect them anytime soon, and some of them I don't even know whether they're doable, but I'd love to see them. And just to send it out, the Draw Your Perfect Morning, it is me asleep, because that is my perfect morning. I get to sleep in, especially because they specified at 9:17 a.m. specifically. And at 9:17 a.m. specifically, I'm asleep, or at least I'd like to be. Anyway, so hopefully I will be coming in another couple of weeks with the next lot shipment, and we'll see what's up with there. So thank you so much. Bye.